Love it.
Welcome to Echo Chamber Session in between sessions. You know what? I don't have a plan. Gonna say it. What do you guys want to talk about?
Um,
I mean, my 401k is doing pretty good.
yeah.
That's
Hey.
exactly this. This is the channel in which you go for financial advice.
Yeah, I see
Put
that.
put all your money, invest all your money to the Chaos Chamber group. For anyone that's listening to this, that would be great. I'm telling you, the return is amazing.
Don't pay off any high interest debt and just call Nvidia the whole time.
I love it.
Yeah, if you didn't catch the sarcasm, don't listen to any of us. But not like anything exciting happened, right? So what the fuck? Just a couple dreadnoughts, no biggie.
I would love to ask. Okay, so there's two things I want to talk about. First thing is, I want to actually there's three things. First thing I want to point out, I have to give Keegan kudos for the wacky ass creativity. I'm not sure if it was played out correctly, but you know what? In that moment, his combination of spells, Sleet Storm on the furnace, water, lightning blast on that to create a little bit extra oomph on the fire giants because they're wearing plate armor. I gotta admit, the combo itself was dope. The creativity was pretty interesting. What's everyone's thoughts on that?
So we did talk about it last episode, but I agree
Oh
with
shit!
you, and it made me think of the Bahir battle. So Bahir battle, there was a legendary action. Yeah, I think it was legend. Their layer action, maybe, in which if you were wearing metal armor, there was some
Yeah,
effect applied to you. Do you think that effect applies like lightning damage? That residual, you almost turn yourself into a battery.
I think so.
Yeah.
I I kind of
Yeah,
I kind
just
of
don't
think
come
so.
into contact with a magnetic field. You might spin.
I like those I like to play on things. I mean, it's kind of like heat armor, right? When you cast it, you're heating up metal and it's going to scorch people. You cast lightning on a big piece of chunk in metal that someone's wearing. Yeah, it zaps the shit out of them.
So do you think it would be too much to have to worry about constant thinking someone who all in the party is wearing metal armor?
I think it's a worry, but it's a risk, right? Do you go without armor so you don't get zapped?
I personally think that requires entirely too much thinking for this group.
Well, I mean, Reed's armor is a leather, right? Badger.
Yeah.
Amrook's dragon hide. Everybody
Mine,
else
I
is
wear.
wearing metal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Durable,
wondering if,
maybe.
like, does lightning happen enough that it's too much? It's like worrying about giants throwing boulders and Grizz getting out of the way, and now all of a sudden someone behind them hit harder. Too much. At some point, it's too.
I think that things like that we can certainly consider, but it does cast a frightening thought on we're about to go up against a blue dragon who fucking shoots lightning out of her goddamn mouth. So
Oh yeah, you guys have just set yourselves up. Water increases lightning damage, metal increases lightning damage, and you're going against something that has immunity to lightning damage. I'm letting you guys hang yourself, is what it is.
I'm just asking the questions. I
Um,
did set full parameters that maybe that's too much to worry about.
guess who's dropping some puddles in that layer?
Hold on.
yeah,
We have a few rock throwers. We could block the mouth with a rock.
all right.
Only we had a boulder that we could put in her mouth and say a magic word so that she can't use her breath weapon.
I don't like you. I don't like you right now.
Hey, listen.
I'm still
Mistakes
salty
were
on
made.
that one.
Mistakes.
Yeah, so is the rock because it's in the ocean.
I thought it was on the ship.
Yeah,
Didn't someone drop it onto the ship?
I don't know who would have done that.
I'm
It,
not
it was
blatant.
dropped onto the ship.
So we can get this
Yeah.
back. We just gotta
You know
go
what?
Frost Giant.
You know what,
Yeah.
Ryan? You get that on these big jumps sometimes.
Yeah, you'll have that on these big jumps, dude. Somebody's got to take risk. I'm the only one that takes risk here.
Speaking of risk, so last session you decided to climb one of the columns that holds up the rail for the mine carts. What was going through Reed's mind as he crawls up?
Love it. Love it.
One, to get line of sight on homeboy up top to remove any cover that he might have. Two, to see where he ran and if there's anything back there that I can see. And three, I kind of want to climb on them fucking carts.
I was hoping you'd say the third one. I think that'd be pretty epic. Reed jumps in a cart, is just launching arrows like Legolas, goes back and forth.
Yeah, and they're not moving too fast. I think Garrett said about 10 feet per turn.
Yeah, that's
So
about it. These things are moving fairly slow.
Nice.
I can move about them. We could go left, we could go right. I could disappear and help Nasana in the fight.
Yeah, you can easily get over to her room.
Yeah, she has a little secret chamber. We've been talking. We've been
You in
discussing,
trouble.
chit chatting, if you will.
All
We
right,
are definitely in
Grizz.
trouble.
Grizz, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
throw
seem like
some
us
out there.
joking about this.
So
Don't
in
do it.
previous battles, previous large, rank has been used form of attack. This battle, he has not done a single. What's going on with?
He's a mount. The area I've tried to be strategic because the area that he can cover with movement is far greater than what Griswold himself can cover. And utilizing that to me is just I could get to someone quickly, and we could help navigate just boom, 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 and come up and
Much
finish it
weight
up.
can Frank hand?
How much weight? He's a large character. I'd have to do a calculation on his strength, but I can't remember what it is at the moment. 13 times. It's his strength times 5, I think it is technically, but there's been a little bit of play here because Griswold is, I think Frank's strength is like 13 or something like that for a tiger. He's large, but he can support Griswold, who's 400 and something pounds. So there's been a little play on that one just because that's my steed.
I was just curious his cap to see if maybe Hirschnag could run.
I think that'd be pushing it because he's huge. Wait, I'm large. Harshnag is huge, right?
He is.
Yeah, he's 20.
Yeah,
20 feet
that's
tall.
probably. Yeah, that's probably. I mean, that's a great question for the DM.
Yeah, I think you should try it.
See,
That's,
yeah,
that's the
have
only way you
have
guys
him
would know.
disappear for 900 rounds again.
Yeah.
See, I just see him as like Radon from Elden Ring, where he cast a spell on his horse. That
Ooh.
allows him to be
He's
weightless
celestial.
on top.
I think there's a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little less give. He's a little more sturdy since he can move.
But yeah,
All right.
that's literally been it. I mean, I've had the last and so I joked about this with Amrook, but I decided not to because I didn't want to piss off Roy because it was literally just a joke. But I was like, hey, I'm up to 2. I've got the last 3 kills because I've been actually Griswold's been able to run up and then finish them off so we could keep focusing. And Griswold's not having a competition, but that movement speed is just crazy.
So that's you're up to 5 kills for the campaign?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe 6. I think 6 actually, but you know who's counting? I don't know.
I mean, we do have. We could look at the stats if you.
Yeah.
But
No, Griswold's definitely not up there. Griswold has some pretty good damage, but yeah, kills no.
Yeah, you're up to 200 for the campaign now.
Yeah.
I think your damage chart was pretty flatlined, but then started investing more mites and started attacking more.
hmm
Around the time of actually last time you used Wand of Magic Missiles, that's started going.
Yeah, backliner to frontliner. You know, that's I mean, until Garrett decides to give me like a necklace of fireball, and then I may just sit back and cast fireball the whole time. Who knows?
Old.
See, done. Told you guys.
You got fireball in the room with us though. You
Yeah.
could just drop stuff into the
The
into
furnace.
the forge.
Oh,
Ev, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be a gracious DM here. I will give it to you the next round, and you can use it any time during this fight.
Nice.
It's yours.
Nice.
Thanks.
You
And
made
it-
an action.
And it breaks at the end of this.
Yes.
That's bullshit. Because
I'll even
you
make it
guys
a
are
bonus
so
action to
fucking-
use.
There's little goblins running around. You could
I'm killing
fuck up
the
the goblins.
I'm killing the entire party.
Gobbling these
Sure.
nuts. So how about you give him the wand of fireball? All right. Don't break it, but he can only ever aim at teammates.
That is a beautiful cursed item.
So it works.
Yep.
And he will kill someone.
Oh, I love that.
But
Strategically,
will
that
the
might
sacrifice be in vain?
That's actually
that might not be a bad idea, because
bad
then if
idea.
like someone like Amrut could position himself, or someone like Reed could position himself, dodge it, use evasion, take no damage, it would still allow him to AoE to the entire group. I think it's beautiful.
Garrett, if you want to give me that cursed item, and
See,
it
the
doesn't
thing
count,
is,
I'm fine with that.
It takes up a spell
Is-
slot, and you can't get rid of it
yeah,
until you
so,
die.
So Griswold,
No, never
Griswold
mind.
wouldn't know. So like anytime like you aim at an enemy, it just doesn't go off.
Oh, it only works then. It's not like it redirects. I like it.
Yeah,
that's
like he
funny.
can't
And
know.
so you have to figure it out. I like puzzles. Like I think that would be awesome. So Griswold goes to use it and it doesn't work. He can't figure it out. So then he like aims it over here, where in a general direction of the party member it does work. Actually,
No, because Griswold's not smart enough. That would take a long fucking time.
Oh, that's why I say give it to Griswold.
No.
Because it'll be a useless magic item.
But what do we
Yes.
think about the dreadnoughts? So G gave us a pretty good description. He threw them up there on the screen. They got these two massive tower shields. What do we think about them? Obviously, a 22 did not hit, so we know that they are 23 or higher AC. Do we feel like they should be our? Do we feel like let's ground and pound?
No.
We still got that other sorcerer too.
No. The dreadnoughts are a shiny object in this entire battle. They're meant to bully us down. They're absolute shiny objects. Yeah, we can easily get around them. Not even worried about it. They're slow. They're super high. It's too risky to attack them. They have too high of an AC. Probably a lot of health. So we're gonna spend double the amount of time attacking them while all the other ones fucks up. Fuck them. Leave them. We can.
Well, that's why the spellcasters and the Duke just walked away, because they figured, yeah, these guys are going to take care of it, right?
I got a few ideas on how I can control them. If you guys can take out the other two, the boulder thrower and the mage. So
Yeah,
Warwick
I would
has
like
a plan.
I would like to move around these guys.
Warwick
You know,
has-
Harshnag and Griswold moved up to try to subdue them, because if they hit you guys, if they hit the squishies, you squishies are dead. So I'm.
You mean on the
we're
way
subduing-
east?
Huh? Yeah.
We're,
They
we're going
moved
to
up
talk
on
about
the
it.
way
We're going to talk about it.
No, I hate you.
I
guys.
was
Poking the bear.
literally about to ask what his thought process was there.
You knew
I'm-
exactly what I meant. This is bullshit. You
All
knew
right, we'll jump
exactly
to it
what I
right now. Evan, what was your thought process when Griswold said go east?
Up. So I just looked at it as the maps. You know, if we looked at north, east, southwest. You know, I'm like, yeah, go this way. That was literally it. It's like, hey, if the up top is north, and then to the right is east. That was it. That was it.
What's east though? What's east on our level?
Yeah, look, we've traveled. Look, okay, I made an assumption. I get it. I see. I should have just pointed right, but
Yeah, I don't think the contestation, uh, for me anyway, it's not that go east is a bad way to. I think on a
We could
certain
have figured
level,
that
we all
out
kind of figured that out. But my question is more of curious. What was your thought process on why should we have?
to try to get through, to try to get through that entryway that wasn't plugged by lava. We're basically trapped in there. Griswold at the moment didn't see how we were all getting up on the railing because that's 50 feet up. Harshnag or the Giants would literally have to like chuck everyone up there, or fly, or we would have to cast fly. We'd have to use some action economy to get up there. If we could getting hold off from that lever being pulled, and we can actually move through there, we can escape this room. And it was wide open. So that was Griswold didn't see exactly what was going on to stop that. I knew in the background. So it's hey, let's try to make for that.
I think you're forgetting a way to get up there, but I won't tell you how.
Oh, I 100% am forgetting a way to get up there. Yeah, for sure.
But all right, so I guess my question is that's upstairs where that lava flow starts, right? So how are we supposed to get up there to get through the lava if the whole getting up was the issue?
Well, no. So
That's my
my thought
confusion.
is we escaped through that room where the lava wasn't flowing. Oh, we escaped through that
Oh,
entryway.
so Carl, it turns out we are directionally challenged. He's talking about the room that the room to the left if you're looking from the top down view.
So wouldn't that
we
be
see.
west?
Oh, where the Hellhounds came from.
No. So the doorway to the right where lava was flowing originally.
Okay,
But that's
yeah,
upstairs.
That stopped.
That's upstairs.
No, that was downstairs. That's
No.
Is it?
downstairs.
No, the
Help
switch
us out,
and the
DM,
lava.
because we don't have it. That switch and the lava stream and that doorway are upstairs, aren't they?
The doorway is downstairs. Sorry, the switch is upstairs on the grate above it. That's where that goblin is, and so that's where the lava originates. So
All
sorry,
right,
it wasn't clear. That is a first story doorway.
I
Got
thought
it.
it was on the bottom level too.
Yeah. So that's why we didn't understand the call out, because
Sorry,
we
my
didn't know
bad.
that was a doorway. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
so
anybody's bad. I'm just trying to
yeah, so
that we all come to an understanding there.
I saw the doorway open. The door was there. I saw the doorway open. Lava wasn't flowing, on that bottom stairs. And we have, let's just, for all sake, up top is a doorway where lava's flowing. Down south, where the stairs are, lava's flowing there. And to the left, we have a doorway, no lava's flowing. And we know that there's a giant and something else there. That seems like a place where if we go in there, they're going to trap us and kill us. That just seems real shifty. So it's hey, lava stop flowing to the right. Let's see if we can scoot past that, and then I'm sure we can find a way around to get up top and do what we need to do. That
Now
was
your
that was
call
my
out
thought.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Not knowing that thinking that there wasn't a door there, and we still had to get upstairs, and that they had a whole round or multiple to turn the lava back on, seemed like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Makes a little bit more sense. Right or wrong, we'll never know. But yeah, it makes sense.
Yep. That was my thought.
All right. Anything else happen in the battle that anyone think about?
I'm curious from the DM's perspective. Is this what you expected? Is this not what you expected? Just general
Good
thoughts.
question. No, great questions. Thus far, it is similar to what is expected. I come into these without a lot of expectation to an extent. I try to build the scenario around it and then adjust on the fly based on what you guys do. Like, I don't want a preconceived battle. I just think of what the tactics would be, the motivation, and I try to really flush it out based on what you do so that it's unique. And I would say it's within the bounds. You guys have hit way harder than I thought. I thought you'd be a little softer right off the bat, but you guys came out killing it in the first round. I'm curious to see how the next 2 rounds develop strategy-wise. At what you guys do. That'll be an interesting one for me. I thought it would start to flush itself out a little bit more, but I think you're still a little bit in that just run and gun mentality or stay and gun, depending on how it is, and you're letting them come to you. So we'll see how it flushes out. And then that was part of the issue as well, coming in without a strategy other than we're gonna have to kill everything. That's it. And so far on strategy.
Diplomacy was never an option.
No.
One thing I will give you credit for making Fog Cloud slide without having to do anything.
I enjoyed that. I it could have been bad depending on where it was placed, and I was like, ooh, okay, you're just blocking off your access to the stairs. Got it.
You didn't have to do anything. You just kept about your business and gone.
I will
Went ahead.
say it did have a slight effect on the strategy of your opponents, cutting off that lower wall, and so there was an effect that was not seen but felt, and but maybe not as drastic as typical.
I think that's the goal for a DM. Like, you don't want to make your players feel powerless if you do. At the same time, you have to manipulate the battle in a fashion.
Yes, and you've derailed a few battles with Fog Cloud in the past drastically. This one caused me to pivot, but I was prepared to pivot this time. Or your opponents were prepared to pivot, really, and nullify that somewhat.
Oh, Fog Cloud's not done just yet. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Battle's not
I know
done.
it's not. But, oh, you meant you. Okay, my
My
bad.
greatest weapon. No damage, pure utility.
What you
I
should
will
have
say I'm
done
a
is
little. Go ahead. Sorry.
what you should have done is put the fog cloud in the furnace.
What?
It's water
Eh,
vapor.
Because it's fog, so then
Okay,
water then
that would
turns
have been
into
it.
a weak experiment. Be after
Yeah.
we kill them all.
Oh, Reed has a plan for after we kill them all.
So that brings a question: do we kill them all? What do you guys think? What do the players think, and what do the are we going for a total of 9?
Directly or indirectly?
Both.
Tell me.
Oh, Reed has a plan. Reed has a plan to indirectly sabotage going forward. That would be severely inconvenient.
All right, so I'm just gonna say when Griswold says I have a plan, I get giddy with
Us?
excitement. When Reed says he has a plan, I get nervous. I'm getting nervous.
You should be.
Wait. Are you planning against us or with us there on this one?
There.
Hindering
Attack-
us or them?
Both.
Future endeavors may be tough.
Oh, okay.
All right. What's Caldrum think?
Conk usage may be detrimental.
Oh no.
I mean,
He's sending them back to the Maelstrom. He's clearing that place out.
Hey, it's not a bad idea. Just pit everybody against each other and fight the winner. Is that what the DM does to us?
That's it.
Pretty much.
Hey, that
All
was
right,
a possibility in this campaign.
Yeah.
But you chose peace. I don't know why, but
What's Caldrum think? Is Caldrum
You know-
okay with the annihilation? At least one.
yeah, he's okay with it. He's okay with it.
Does
He's
he
definitely okay with it.
feel that is the
Yeah, I think so.
Are we talking full
Yeah, I
annihilation
think he's
or
no,
almost?
he's okay with either. He's okay with, yeah. He's okay with either. He's had a little bit of a alignment. I don't want to say shift, but he's kind of leaning a little bit on his alignment a little bit.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Doesn't
Mhm.
everybody? I mean, at some point in an adventurer's career, sometimes that's the
Yeah. So yeah, he's okay with it. It again, it's a greater good sort of thing.
Chris
So if
I thought that Caldrum goes pure evil by the end of this campaign. I want to see that evil alignment.
too.
so
Like he becomes the big bad. I love it.
before, is it how complete the Vonadod was?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the part that was a little scary.
All right, Grizz.
All right.
Is Grizz bent on an island?
Keep
So
in mind, those are
initially,
your cousins.
They're kissing
so
cousins.
initially, they're streaming cousins. Initially, when we first started talking about this, the intent was no. It was the hopes that we can kill the Duke, maybe get them to chill. I did not want to go in and um, hurt the family or anything unless they. Let's say if there's a chance for somewhat of diplomacy, if we have to go and kill them, kill some of them. If at some point we kill enough and they're like, okay, hey, we understand you guys are tough, we're backing off. The Duke was a little bit extreme. Then sure, all for that. Based on the um, timely response of the dream spell, Griswold may be slightly frustrated, and he might be more inclined to say, look past that, and he might be a little trigger happy. Let's put it that way. It might just be up. You know what? You pissed me off. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah.
So yes,
Yep.
Warwick.
Without a doubt. So a few reasons, and G, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong on what I'm about to say, because some of it's based off of the questions that I asked Hecaton, and I think what we've read or know about fire giants in general. But we made a deal with the stone giants that this is their home.
You,
If we turn against that, I have a feeling that could backfire and kind of bite us in the ass a little bit. Good.
well, I don't. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the Stone Giants don't want this as their home. They want to move up in the ordning and still live where they want because they want to live in. Don't want this, but
Sure.
I could be wrong.
No,
That was my
give them
understanding as well.
the option to you can take this over if you want because we are eradicating the fire giants. That's it. They take some of the loot that's more giant size. They leave the rest of the loot for us. Gold and stuff we'll figure out later. But this is essentially they could make this a place of home if they wanted to, because there will be no more fire giants to take it from them or stay living here. B, and G, correct me, but I think when I asked Hecaton and based off of previous encounters and things we've read, fire giants don't negotiate. They're very go down with the ship type deal. Could be wrong on it.
So they are less diplomatic and more militaristic.
Got it.
Now that can be interpreted however you want.
I interpreted that differently. They are opportunistic. They think they can beat you, they're going to fight you. But as soon as they don't think they can win the fight, they're going to try and negotiate, try and back down and rat their way out.
It will certainly be interesting if we make that negotiation, because then we will have to deal with the stone giants. Unless the fire giants are like, hey, we'll lay down, you guys rule supreme, you can move up in the ordning. I'll just be interested to see how that conversation plays out.
I'm willing to see that. I mean, at this point, maybe you can talk them into joining the Stone and destroying the Storm Giants. I mean, you guys could. They're pretty weakened right now, as you know. You got the inside track. You got
Listen,
you got a
that
lot of bargaining
thought,
chips here.
that thought has actually run through Warwick's mind of, okay, Hill Giants, they're okay. Stone Giants, pretty decent. We murdered most of the Frost Giants, so they're kind of licking their wounds. We deal with the Fire Giants and wipe the majority of them out. We essentially just go up the ordering. Let's take out the Cloud Giants because we don't have to worry about Hecaton just yet. Take out the Cloud Giants, beat them into submission, and then maybe we reign supreme on the top of the ordering. Who knows?
Phandalin 5, or who's the weak?
Phandalin 5, absolutely. Phandalin 5, fuck it. Or just the little people in general. Fuck it. Fuck the ordering. Little people on top now.
Complete annihilation.
I'm
Wow.
in. I'll just Warwick is hey, the Stone Giants are helping us out. But we got to do what we can to uphold the deal of, and however we see fit with that. But Warwick's going in, we kill them all. We'll see.
Yeah, is that what you? But we have negotiated. Stone Giant.
That's what I was about to say. I don't know if there's a traditional murder hobo equivalency of it. I mean, traditionally, you guys are diplomats. If you look at how you dealt with 2 out of 3 of the last 4 giant clans, Hill, Stone, Storm, and Frost.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 have been a negotiation and non-destructive in the end. I mean, the Hills was questionable, but at this point, you guys are diplomats. And then you chose murder with the fire. You're like, yeah, no. I like to think this is Reed's influence for the balance of neutrality. That okay, three negotiations, 1 kill. Let's up that kill count a little bit.
Yeah, we need to level out. We need to get our bearings back. We can't forget who we are.
Exactly, back to the roots. That's what this one is. Back to the roots. We've killed fire before. We'll kill again. No, I will candidly say that I've kind of set this up that I feel like your irritation, anger, feistiness with the fire giants is more deep rooted than the others, and so when the time came, yeah, I expected slash and burn. You've already encountered them a couple times. There's been no possibility of negotiation. They've been poking you guys for a long time, unnecessarily or unintentionally. I didn't see this one as being we'll let them go. There's a deep rooted hatred here, a bias against them, I think.
There is a possibility because I think Hecaton's on board with the Stone Giants moving up in the ordning that if we wipe out the Duke and we can successfully talk the Fire Giants down and say, hey, we'll let the rest of you live, but this is the ordning now. You guys are now knocked down a peg or 2. If they agree and they want to challenge after we kill Emerith to try and move back up in the ordning, you know,
Live to fight another day. That's the way I picture it.
We might be able to have that conversation, but at this point it really depends on the Stone Giants. Warwick's in anticipation of the Stone Giants is we've killed the Thane. If we try to do anything to, well, let's just let some of the Fire Giants live. They could be like, no, we're gonna go after you. So it really all depends on how the Stone Giants play this out, or maybe they just don't live past the Yak folk. We don't know. So it really all depends on how everything plays out after we kill. Nice. After we kill
Garrett, love how you changed that. That was good.
Nice. Yeah.
That's fine. Who's bothering me?
Know what you changed?
Is
from
icon.
Stone Giant to Fire Giant on my avatar here. Just my avatar.
I actually want to point that out. That I feel a little bad for them. They are a group of farmers up there. Just sick the giants on them. Like initially, it makes perfect sense to me as a distraction. Didn't really think that the fire giants are 500 feet. That distraction probably didn't have put them in how I feel about.
Yeah,
That's just Carl.
100%.
Amrook does it.
Griswold has no remorse. It's a means to an end. We have to do this because it's if the Vonnegut gets completed, then it's not only destruction and dragons, which okay, that'd be cool, but they're not going to stop there, and it's going to be destruction to Farron and little people. So it's a unfortunate means to an end for the focusing on the greater evil, but it does suck a little bit.
Well,
But
Fuck.
you know what? Since we're peeling back the curtain here, and since you can't actually change that fact, and it has no bearing whatsoever, and it's impossible to, I didn't realize that, impossible to adjust, I can tell you that you made the right call there. The Yak folk are simple farmers, disguised as such, but they would not hesitate to slit the throats, and they have a deal with the fire giants that they protect that door, that entryway with their lives, and that's why they live peacefully up there. And also, had you not distracted them and came directly in, there is an ability for the fire giants to trigger them. There would have been a several round delay as they made their way in for reinforcements and filtered in on the back half. And so the complete slaughtering of them was ultimately in your favor, though none of this is known by the characters. So you guys just put the farmers to sentence them to death. But behind the scenes, you guys made a good call there.
that's awesome.
That does make Carl feel better. Amrook got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that up for the characters.
We as we walk up, we see the yak folk ripped into pieces, squashed, and you see someone just trying.
Children strewn about, mothers holding them for their last their last ditch effort.
Wow.
Stone Giants enjoying yak burgers and
Yeah.
yak steak.
Yeah,
I mean, I would definitely try it. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
I would too.
I would.
The young ones are the tenderest.
Yeah, I bet.
Rip off a
Baby.
leg. Doesn't
Is
matter.
it? Is it? Do they have a different name for that? Like veal?
It's the yeeks, yeek burgers.
Yeah. Little yaklings or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys are fucked up. This is all your fault.
You're the one that sentenced them to death, not me.
All right.
I just set up a nice little simple farming village. That's all I did. Do you know it's almost harvest? It was almost a harvest.
Well, it's gonna be our harvest now.
One more thing, and then we'll end it because I don't think we have to look at yet. Roy decided to make an
Not posted.
appearance and spell your cloud kill.
Which hurt me, by the way. That
Yeah,
hurt me.
did it? Oh, I felt bad. I felt a little. I felt a little meta, but honestly I think it was the most strategic way to use that term.
Oh, I agree. I felt a little meta with the dropping a cloud kill into this thing, but
You guys are like aiming for Mirren. I like it.
you were the one that left her isolated over on the side. She has been the easiest attack for the Hellhounds in the Rock. That's I actually came into this thinking I don't want to kill the NPCs only, because I have a tendency to target them a little bit, and you have a tendency to put them out there as a little bit of a bait. And in this case, it was still right there. I couldn't justify any other action whenever that happened. And she's just taking it.
It's working in our favor. Yes.
Yeah, but you guys are dumping some healing spells into it.
I mean, don't kill her. Whatever happens, happens.
We bring her back before her mother.
No. Negative. Fuck
We'll
it.
see how her father is happy with this.
I mean, I think it's easier to bring her back because we have to basically use we could use Revivify or whatnot,
them.
but
Yeah.
So that's actually one quick question. So Caldrum, essentially, did you promise Hecaton you were going to bring her back?
I didn't promise. I told him I would not promise, but I'm going to try my damnedest.
So out of above table here, is that Keldrum casting divine intervention every day to see if he brings her back?
Until I get resurrection, yeah.
Oh, that's so fucking awesome. That's just cool. That's cool. Not gonna lie, I mean, that's yeah. That was an unexpected one. Like I was hoping for it, But I'd say, how does that change dynamic and stuff like that? Having her come back, like that's I don't know, that's a touching moment.
He's going to denounce you as Satanists that are playing with necromancy and destroy you.
He seemed
That's fair.
pretty open to it.
That's fair.
Yeah, he did. He didn't give any opposition to it, so I couldn't switch like that.
So if you raise undead, technically bringing her back, right?
I
Raised
mean,
dead, I think, is different from being.
mhm.
Would she? If how would that work? Could you use raise? Is it raise undead? Isn't that like a level 5th or 6th necromancy spell or something? Something
Create
crazy.
undead.
Raised
Yeah,
Dead
create
does not return a creature to life.
Yeah.
And it's no longer than 10 days.
That's awesome. Kind of keeps your promise, brings her back, right? Just do that. Oh no, that would have to be. That would have.
I
to
think
be
he
simple.
did say to the world of the.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be okay with his wife as a zombie.
Yeah.
He definitely would be. I
So
think it would just be hilarious if we were gonna kill him anyways. If for some reason the Phandalin 5 said,
Oh man.
"Fuck him,"
that's a dick move. I'm gonna
Wow.
bring your wife back as a zombie to attack you.
Zombie
Holy
fire
fuck!
giants, fire storm giant zombie. Yo.
And
What is it,
you ask
dominate monster?
why you are considered a chaos goblin. You just answered
Uh huh.
right there
Yep.
because of
Dude,
your
that-
internal thoughts like that.
Yeah.
that's not awesome. Oh my god! Talk about, talk about the story. Oh, that's fucked up.
Yo.
I think we just gotta call it on that note.
Hey,
thank
real
you.
quick. Hey, Evan,
Sorry.
not to rain on your parade, but you and Amrook are actually tied right now with 3 kills each.
Oh, whew.
Emmerich was all right. So this is strategic. Once Emmerich realized, hey, Roy comes out every time this happens, so he kind of aiming for the smaller thing.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
Yeah,
You
I
know
guess kills
that
kill. You killed methods. I killed giants. It's fine. Whatever. No big deal.
wait, you got the last hit on him doesn't mean you
Yeah,
kill. Wait a sec.
Kills a kill. Kills a kill.
That goes against what you were just saying. Kills a kill.
I said it kills a kill. I mean, you may have killed a method and I killed a giant, but kills a kill. It's fine.
I mean, it's 257 to 213 right now in damage for
Amric doesn't beat. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. You hit like a Mack truck. It's not even funny. But see, my divine smite.
I mean, if we're talking about who hits like a Mack truck, I'm gonna throw Clank out. Right, Clank's
Yeah, I
dead.
mean, 284 right now.
What's
Garrett,
what's
how is he able to do that? That is ridiculous damage.
Sharpshooter, man.
Yeah,
He takes the -3 and still rolls pretty
Yeah.
high. I was looking
Yeah.
at his averages.
Yeah, he's had some significant roles that have started to falter a little bit. I mean, he's missed what 3 out of the last 4 or 4 out of the last
yeah,
5.
That one
Four
attack
out of
he
the
missed
last
all.
6.
Yeah.
4 of the last 6, yeah. So he came in like a storm though, and he used a lot of his crap early on in the rounds. I'm wondering how it's going to go deeper into the.
We have some
in the
people who
order.
are a little nuclear front loaded with Clank, with Grizz using all of his level 1 slots, others, but I think we've got enough still in the chamber with
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty diversified.
No, I agree.
still have.
I'm gonna make you
still have
wait
second
those
level.
spells next.
I still have second level, third level, and I have harness power, so I can get back 2 second level slots. I still have a couple of tricks.
Okay,
So,
then.
yeah.
Good to know.
That will end the stream. Thanks everybody for watching, and